before you reach for your phone, before the thoughts start racing again, before the pressure of today settles on your chest. Pause. I know your mind may already be moving, replaying yesterday, anticipating problems, carrying worries you didn't resolve. Maybe you woke up tired, even after sleeping. Maybe the anxiety was already there. Before this day begins, let's breathe together. You are safe in this moment. Let's begin here. Father, in this quiet morning, before the noise grows louder, I turn toward you. My heart may feel unsettled. My thoughts may feel heavy, but this moment is still. Help me notice that, the steady rhythm of my breathing, the gentle light entering the room, the fact that I am here, alive, awake, given another day. Before I try to fix anything, before I try to solve every problem in my head, I say thank you. Thank you for carrying me through the night. Thank you for sustaining me, even when my mind would not rest. Thank you for watching over me when I felt vulnerable. Even if anxiety lingers, even if stress feels close, this morning is still a gift. Slow my breathing now. Let my shoulders soften. Let my jaw relax. Let the tightness in my chest begin to ease. I don't have to fight the day yet. I don't have to brace myself. Right now, I am simply here with you. Thank you for your presence that does not rush me. Thank you that I do not have to arrive strong. I can arrive exactly as I am, anxious, uncertain, tired, and still welcomed. Before anything else, thank you for this quiet beginning. Father, when I look back, most of my life has not been dramatic. It has been ordinary. Regular mornings, normal routines, quiet responsibilities, and yet, you were there in all of it. Not always loudly, not always in obvious ways, but faithfully. You were there in the days that felt repetitive, in the drives to work, in the grocery store lines, in the small conversations that seemed unimportant. You were present in the unnoticed moments. Thank you for that quiet faithfulness. Thank you for holding my life together in ways I didn't even realize. For the countless ordinary days that did not fall apart. For the steady health I often took for granted. For protection I never saw. For problems that dissolved before they reached me. For strength that showed up without announcement. Anxiety makes me focus on what might go wrong. But gratitude reminds me how much has quietly gone right. So many days I worried, and yet the day unfolded. So many nights I feared the future, and yet I woke up provided for. So many times I imagined worst-case outcomes, and yet life continued. You have been consistent, even when my emotions were not. You stayed steady when my thoughts were unstable. You remained calm when my mind was loud, even in the most normal, uneventful seasons. You did not leave. You did not drift. You did not grow tired of walking beside me. Father, thank you for your quiet presence in the background of my life. For being faithful not just in crisis, but in routine. Not just in miracles, but in maintenance. That kind of faithfulness builds trust. And today, when anxiety tries to convince me that everything is fragile, remind me of how much has been sustained, not perfectly, but steadily. You have carried me through so many ordinary days. You will carry me through this one too. Father, now I bring you what has been sitting quietly beneath the surface. The worries I try to manage, the fears I try to silence, the tension I carry in my body. Some of it has a name: health, finances, work. Some of it is just a feeling, a tightness in my chest, a weight in my stomach. a restlessness that won't fully leave. Father, you see the health concerns I haven't told everyone about, the symptoms I overthink, the appointments I'm waiting for, the test results I'm afraid to receive. You see how quickly my mind goes to worst-case scenarios, how one small discomfort becomes a spiral of fear. Calm that spiral. Remind my body that it is not alone. Remind my mind that it does not have to predict the future to be safe. If there is healing needed, guide it. If there is treatment needed, lead me to it. If there is nothing serious, quiet the fear that exaggerates. And Father, you see the financial pressure, the bills, the numbers, the uncertainty about provision, the quiet calculations running in the background of my thoughts. Will there be enough? Am I doing enough? What if something unexpected happens? Release me from constant mental math. You have sustained me before, through seasons that looked impossible, through moments when the numbers did not add up, and somehow provision came, sometimes slowly, sometimes differently than I expected, but it came. Teach my heart to trust beyond what I can calculate. And Father, you know the weight of work, the deadlines, the expectations, the fear of making mistakes, the fear of not being valued, the fear of losing stability. When anxiety tells me everything depends on me, interrupt it. When stress convinces me that one wrong step will ruin everything, correct it. Help me remember, I am responsible for effort, not outcomes. I am called to faithfulness, not perfection. Loosen the grip anxiety has on my body. Unclench my jaw, relax my shoulders, slow my heartbeat. Let peace move through me like a quiet current. Not forced, not dramatic, just steady. I release what I cannot control, the future of my health, the stability of my finances, the decisions of other people, the outcomes I cannot predict. I place them in your hands, not because I understand everything, but because carrying it alone is exhausting. I choose trust, even without full answers, even without guarantees, even without visible solutions yet. You are present in the uncertainty. You are steady in the unknown. And today, that is enough. Father, as I prepare to step into this day, remind me of who I am, not who my anxiety says I am, not who stress tries to shape me into, not the version of me defined by fear. Anxiety is a feeling. It is not my identity. Stress is a reaction. It is not my foundation. Fear may visit, but it does not get to move in. Help me separate myself from the noise in my mind, the thoughts that say, "You're not going to handle this well. You're falling behind. Something is about to go wrong." Those are thoughts. They are not truth. Ground me in something deeper. I am not fragile. I am not doomed. I am not defined by my worst-case imagination. I am steady at my core, because you are steady. When anxiety rises today, help me observe it without becoming it. Let me say, I feel anxious instead of I am anxious. That small shift matters. Remind me that emotions move, they rise, they peak, they fall. But my identity remains. I am guided. I am sustained. I am capable of facing this day, even if my hands shake a little, even if my voice feels unsure, even if my heart beats faster than I'd like. Strength does not mean the absence of anxiety. It means moving forward gently despite it. Father, root my identity in something unshakable, not in my performance, not in my income, not in my health report, not in other people's opinions, but in being held, being seen, being accompanied. If fear tries to shrink my world today, expand my perspective. If stress tries to make me reactive, anchor me in calm. If uncertainty tries to steal my confidence, remind me of every time I have survived before. I have faced difficult days. I have carried heavy seasons. I have walked through unknown outcomes, and I am still here. Not because I was fearless, but because I was sustained. So today, I walk forward as someone supported, not someone collapsing, as someone strengthened, not someone defined by anxiety. Let that truth settle into me, quietly, deeply, permanently. And Father, teach me not to fight myself today. When anxiety shows up, help me respond with gentleness instead of frustration. Help me stop criticizing myself for feeling this way. Anxiety is not a moral failure. It is not weakness. It is often a nervous system trying to protect me. So instead of shaming myself, teach me to breathe through it. Instead of forcing confidence, teach me to practice steadiness. Let me treat myself the way you treat me, with patience, with compassion, with understanding. If my energy feels low, help me work within it instead of against it. If my mind feels sensitive, help me guard what I allow into it. I do not have to conquer anxiety today. I only need to coexist with it without surrendering my identity to it. Let resilience grow quietly in me. Not dramatic, not loud, but durable. The kind of strength that is built in private. The kind that chooses calm over chaos. The kind that keeps moving forward, even when emotions fluctuate. And when I feel misunderstood by others, remind me that I am fully understood by you. Nothing about my internal struggle surprises you. Nothing about my fear disqualifies me. I am not broken. I am becoming. Even this process of learning to live with greater peace is shaping something steady inside me. And that steady place is stronger than anxiety. Father, as this prayer comes to a close, I do not rush away from this calm. I carry it with me. The day may still hold uncertainty. My body may still feel sensitive. Some questions may remain unanswered, but something inside me is quieter now. And that matters. Thank you for meeting me in my anxiety without judgment. Thank you for steadying me without pressure. Thank you for reminding me that I am more than what I feel. And now, I speak a gentle blessing over the one listening. May your anxiety soften today. May it lose its sharp edges. May your thoughts slow down enough for clarity to enter. May your breathing deepen when tension tries to rise. May peace guard your mind like a quiet shield. May you remember that feelings pass. May you remember that fear does not define you. May you move through this day with compassion toward yourself. If stress returns, may you pause instead of panic. If uncertainty surfaces, may you choose trust instead of spiraling. If your heart beats fast, may you place your hand over it and remember you are held. May you notice small mercies today, a kind word, a moment of light, a task completed, a breath that feels easier. And when tonight comes, may you look back and see that you made it. Not perfectly, but faithfully. You showed up, you stayed, you endured. That is strength. So walk gently into this day, not fighting yourself, not bracing for disaster, but trusting that you are supported in ways you cannot always see. Carry this truth with you. You are not your anxiety. You are accompanied. You are sustained. You are deeply, quietly cared for. Amen.